Alright, move on to the next mode, Battle Cup. Choose a specific minigame course, then battle to come out ahead. So, basically what this mode is all about is basically just a battle cup within just minigames. And then basically what this means is that basically we're going to have to compete ourselves for little tournaments that we might add. And, so yeah, we might actually go ahead and select our different character in the lineup, much like it does it for Princess Peach. We're actually going to be playing as Princess Daisy for the first time in this particular Mario Party Let's Play. But even though that, you know, technically this wasn't the first, you know. So anyways, for this particular opponents for this mode I'm going to be using is both Wario, Waluigi, and Yoshi, because we haven't had those characters since the previous videos ago. So anyway, so in this case you have 5 different choices of what minigame types you want to actually throw in. And also, judging by the fact you can actually just select random, depends on what minigames you want to play through. And even as a matter of fact though, there's actually a little bit of a locked key over there, in this case a keyhole over there. I'm not sure what this does though, but even then though, I might as well have to figure this out until assuming if I actually just manage to come by it. So anyway, yeah, we got these very familiar, you know, list of 5 minigames you'll be selecting throughout the entire tournament in the Battle Cup that it was based off of. So I think I'm actually going to be stuck with those particular minigames for the time. So even then though, we actually got, you can choose between the 4-player minigame category and the battle minigame. So even then though, that it's all just a matter of, yeah. Even though the goals themselves in this mode is basically pretty simple. We have to make our way. Whoever gets the most minigame victories will be the winner. So it doesn't matter how much points you can get on like Step It Up. Even though it's kind of similar to Step It Up, except it's more likely a tournament based instead of the just the steps and all that kinds of stuff. And much like in the previous mode, I'm going to be using those computer opponents on hard, so even then though I will be anticipated for a challenge. So at least even then though, I'm pretty sure that I was trying to mistake him throughout. And it looks like both Wario, Waluigi, and Yoshi for that matter, they all got squashed. But even then though, that yeah, just makes it obvious at this point. So yeah, every time when you win the minigame, you actually get yourself a token based off of the minigame victories you have just won. So anyways, Chips and Dips, again, we meet up with a luck-based minigame, ladies and gentlemen. So even then though, it has been a while since I actually come across into this minigame. But again, I think I already mentioned this before in the Step It Up parts, is that, in the South Korea version, that this minigame was entirely removed in the South Korea version due to this is gambling instead of like, you know, you get the idea. So it may look like the Yoshi and Waluigi are going way up ahead, but I definitely need to catch up for some more tokens, or in this case some more you know, chips and all that. But even then I only got puny 2. Or in this case Wario, for some reason he only gets the puny 1 for the entire time, which is kind of strange if you ask me. But anyway though, so now for the 3rd and final round. I was hoping I could get a 10 though, because if I get a 10, I should be able to become an ultimate victory right there. So let's just see how this happens. Oh, yes! I managed to claim myself the next victory of Chips and Dips. But sadly, that's not the case for Wario, because even then though, that, I'm pretty sure if you actually, I think what the minigame instructions always about to tell you, that you'll lose the half of your stack of chips if you get Bowser's. In this case, since Wario actually had 2 platforms, in this case 2 chips, even though he only takes a half away, so in this case he only has 1 chip left. So that's a bit unfortunate for him. So anyway, Dust Buddy. So we played this before, so even though let's getting chased by the vacuum cleaner yet again. But yeah, you get the idea. So, yeah, that's all else I can think of throughout how this thing offers. Even then, that's basically how I can imagine describe of the Battle Cup offers. So you can choose 5 different minigames ranging from full player to battle mode minigames. And even then though, that I found this minigame, or this mode rather, seems to be more likely almost kind of remote. Oh god! Yeah, it does kind of reminds me, almost related to the minigame tournament, or duel tournament in Mario Party 5, at least from my honest opinion anyway. Although, granted though, it doesn't force you to do a dual variations of the modes themselves. Unless if you're actually going to be anticipated for dual battles in, during that, the party mode. So anyway,